You'll leave me back with another episode of Minecraft Survival Games. Today we're playing the map Demons Breeze, and today I'm going to be telling you guys what I think is a funny story. I think you guys will get a laugh out of it. So here's how the story begins. The way most high schools do it, you need a certain number of community service hours to graduate, but my school does it a bit differently. For your junior and senior year, you have to hit 25 hours in order to graduate per year, 25 hours per year, but it has to be done through, dang it, my clicking was off. It has to be done through one agency or organization, so all the hours have to come from the same place, and you kind of had to make a proposal and whatnot on where you want to do your community service or whatnot, but when that plan came out junior year, since community service isn't something I cared too much about, I kind of just waited till the deadline and just had to slap something down last minute. So anyway, long story short, I'm now required to be a teacher's aide at a I have been required to be a teacher's, like I'm on the verge of sneezing right now. So I've had to have been required to be a 5th grade teacher's aide at a public school for since junior year, since that time. So anyway, I'm not the first one to say this in the Dallas community, but Dallas has some terrible public schools. Like, there may be like 2 good public schools we got in Dallas, and that includes all the suburbs and stuff. Like, Dallas is really not the place to go if you want a good public education. So anyway, I got zoned to a public school that's like 2 miles from my house, and this place is in the middle of the ghetto. I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised that I live so close to the ghetto, because I live in, like, a pretty decent, like, part of Dallas. It's not the nicest, but, like, it's not the worst either. So I was surprised that I live so close to the ghetto to begin with. But anyway, I'm assigned to a 5th grade classroom this year, and I have to go 2 hours a week until I hit my 25 hours. So I had a class last year and whatnot, but after they moved on to the 6th grade, I got a new 5th grade class. So this was about my 3rd time in the year to go over there. And these kids, like, this was about my 3rd time to go over there. So the 5th graders were, like, just starting to know me and whatnot. And, whenever, like, I arrive at the school at 12:30, and the first thing I have to do is I have to go to lunch with them. Because that's where they are at 12:30. So by that point I would have had my own lunch, so I just sit at the table and talk with kids or whatnot. But this was an interesting day, and I just thought this story was funny for whatever reason. So anyway, we're all at the table, and like the kids start talking. They're like, "Yeah, I really hate that girl. Yeah, she's so mean. Like, she did this to me and whatnot. Like, she did this at recess and whatnot." And like I was just kind of like just sitting there, just, you know, like, I'm only here for the hours, so, like, I don't really care what's going on. Then all of a sudden, this one kid at, like, the corner of the table, he's, like, a small, scrawny kid, like, a kid you wouldn't really expect to say much. He just stands up and loud as hell. This is gonna have some bad language in it, so, if you're not cool with that, I'd recommend you mute your video for the next 10 seconds. But, he just stands up and yells, "Hey, Kimberly, go suck a fat dick!" I'm like, oh, whoa. Like, well, that's what I'm doing in my mind. And on the outside, I didn't react. I'm like, oh, man, did this kid just say that? Like, I didn't even know 5th graders in America knew about that stuff yet. Like, I didn't know about that. So anyway, the chick from across the room, like, and like, when all the kids heard that, like, they got riled up and whatnot, and the chick from across the room who he yelled at to, I'm gonna assume her name is Kimberly, because that's what he addressed her as, she stands up, and, like, she yells something, but all the kids are too loud and stuff, so I can't really hear it. But she yells something back at the kid while flipping him off. I'm like, oh, jeez, there's a fight that's about to go down here. And, like, all the kids just started getting riled up and yelling and stuff and whatnot. And, like, I saw, like, 1 or 2 pieces of food fly and stuff. And, like, I was, like, being 17, I was probably, like, one of the only mature people in the room. Like, I don't know why the teachers didn't see the fight, like, break out or whatever. I seemed to be the only one who was, like, paying attention. But eventually the teachers caught on and got all the kids settled down. And they asked me, they're like, what happened? And at this point, I had a choice. I could either stick with my class and say nothing happened, so the kids wouldn't lose their recess, or I could admit that my class was the one who started it, so they'd get in trouble, and that would mean that they'd lose their recess. So it was kind of it was informally my decision whether or not to punish these kids, if you look at it in the right way. I don't know what the hell is happening in my FPS. It's getting really laggy. I really don't know. Like, I really don't know what happened, if that makes sense. No. That's not what I'm trying to say. I don't know what happened about the flames. But anyway, back to the story. So, but the way I saw it, I made a decision, and here's what I based it on. If the kids have recess at 2:15, and I'm technically supposed to leave at 2:30. Now, if the kids have recess outside, since there's really no point of being there, since I'm not, like, allowed to play with the kids at recess, for whatever reason, not like I'd want to, but I'm not allowed to, I just have to sit on the bench with the teachers, at 2:15 I'd be able to leave, because there would really be no point in me staying there for recess, but if the kids got their recess taken away, I wouldn't be able to do anything, because, hold on, wouldn't be able to do anything about, whoa, I think we got a hacker here, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it, and I'd be stuck with the kids in recess until 2:30 or whatever. So I'm like, stuck with the kids while they stay indoors during recess until like 2:30 or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? My class did nothing wrong. And I said to the teacher who came up to me, I'm surprised by the misconduct that young lady showed with her hand gesture. Like, I said something like professional sounding like that. And, yeah, my class had recess, and guess who left at 2:15? Me. Because I was not going to wait an extra 15 minutes at that school just to teach those kids. Ah, you stole my kill! Now I'll steal your life! Man, this is just after that SG3 game where I, like, nailed all those bow combos and whatnot. Okay. I just got a gap, I'm screwed. Jesus. Okay, he looks like he's having a good bow day, too. Okay, I gotta round this corner quick. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the serpent method here. I've seen this done a couple of times. It somewhat works. Okay, I'm probably gonna die here. Okay, let's get in here. Okay, the key is, I'm safe until he comes up here. Okay, it's deathmatch. I do have some better gear I can put on. Who's the other guy? Oh, shoot, I can't team with anybody, and those are boots. It's not a gap, but I think I just kind of screwed myself over here. I did have some decent PvP, I'll say. Okay. Just gotta avoid him for a bit. Okay, re-healing's probably gonna be in my best interest. Ah, dang it. You win some, you lose some. Oh, well, that was a pretty good game. So I got my commentary across. Hopefully you guys thought that was a funny story. I like a fight kind of broke out in the cafeteria. It wasn't like a fist fight or anything, but it was a funny verbal fight. I don't know, I just thought it was funny. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of Sushi. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.